Hi everyone, I'm Kat and welcome to my channel, Naturally Beautiful Girl. So believe it or not, it's time for me to talk about my favorites for the month of September. September just, I don't know, the whole month just kind of disappeared on me. It flew by so fast and it's really disconcerting that it's almost October because I don't know what the weather is like where you are, but I am filming this at the very end of September and yesterday it was 80 degrees in Boston. So I'm wearing a kind of fall colored shirt. I'm trying to make it feel like it's fall, but actually outside it is quite warm. So it's very disconcerting that it's almost October. It's time for me to share the products I've been loving in the month of September. So I hope you enjoy hearing about these products. So I want to first start off with a product that the moment I tried this, I knew it was going to be in my monthly favorites. And this is the Moon Rivers Naturals Peppermint Lava Salt. It's like a hand and body wash, and we got this in our September Petty Wear box. And as you can see, I've used most of this. This is like a 2-ounce sample. I really need to go on the Petty Wear site and purchase the full size. I just haven't done that yet. Well, I think the main reason I love this so much is the scent. The scent is incredible. It is lavender and peppermint, but it is just the perfect scent. Like, I love lavender and I love peppermint. What they did with this body wash is just incredible. I am completely in love. I really like how it smells. My husband loves how it smells. It works really well. It lathers well. And I really like too that it does have charcoal. I have found that soaps with charcoal in them really do help to clean your skin very thoroughly, and so I just really like this. I do have to say though, with this soap, you definitely get the peppermint scent more than you do the lavender scent. So if you are really into peppermint, this is something totally worth checking out. I'm really glad that it came in our Petty Wear box because I probably wouldn't have come across it otherwise, but I'm completely sold, completely in love. So the next product I've fallen in love with is from Clove and Hallow, and I meant to do a video about this, but I have not gotten around to it. If you'd like a full review of this product, let me know in the comment section down below. But I wanted to let you know in this video that I really like it. And this is the new Clove and Hallow mascara. This is their, I think it's called the Flex Lash Mascara, and I'm wearing this mascara today. At first I wasn't totally sold on it. It didn't, on my first use, didn't do a lot. If you guys follow me on Instagram, which you should, I'm at Naturally Beautiful Girl. I did a first impressions where I tried this out and it looked nice, but it just didn't do a lot. But as with almost every mascara, once it dries down a little bit, when you've been using it for a couple weeks, it kind of gets a little drier, and I always like that better. I'm more of a dry mascara formula person. But what I really like about this mascara is a couple things. First off, it's really budge proof. It doesn't smudge, it doesn't flake. Like, once I put it on my lashes, it stays on my lashes. It's not moving around, it's not transferring. It really does a great job of staying in place. Also, what I like about it too is that it's super comfortable. Like, I don't feel like I have mascara on, and it's that flexible formula. It's that flex lash idea that's not crunchy, it's not crispy. It just feels like your eyelashes, and it's so comfortable. Like, I never really thought about mascara and how mascara feels versus doesn't, but with wearing this, I honestly forget that I have mascara on, and it's just in a really good way. Like, when I look in the mirror, I can clearly see that I have it on, but it doesn't feel heavy. It just feels super comfortable. Also, it is quite lengthening, so it does more than lengthening rather than volumizing. The founder of Clove and Hallow, she's super awesome. She saw my Instagram story and she kind of followed up with me and explained that this formula really is designed to not be a crazy over-the-top formula. It's supposed to be just a mascara that makes your eyelashes look good, but it's not overly lengthening. It's not overly volumizing. But I also kind of have been liking mascaras that are like this because I work in an office now and I enjoy really fun makeup, and especially on weekends, you know, I'll do these really fun, exciting makeup looks, but throughout the week I tend to have a little bit more of a laid back makeup style. I want to wear makeup, but I don't want to look like I'm wearing makeup. So a product like this is perfect. It really just makes my eyelashes stand out. It lengthens them, it darkens them, but it's not, oh, she's clearly wearing mascara, if that makes sense. The price point is great. Clove and Hallow is also cruelty-free and vegan, which is awesome. So It's definitely a great product and has been one of my staples this month. Another product that I've been trying out and absolutely loving is this product here from Derma E. So there's a very similar product from Ilia that I also really love. And basically what both of these products are they're sun protection powders. This one is also SPF 30 and it comes with a brush, and then you can dispense the powder that's down here straight out through a brush and use that to apply additional SPF. And as with the Ilia, I really like the whole idea behind this because I can put the whole thing in my bag, I can carry it around. I thought that it would be really hard to find anything that I would like as much as the Ilia, but I really do like this. The price, I believe, is pretty similar, but I think you get more product here because I've been going through this one a lot slower than I do the Ilia, which is good. And I was really concerned because you can see it looks tinted, and we know I have very fair skin, so whenever something's tinted and it's kind of a one shade fits all, I get nervous. But what I found is that the tint is really just to help prevent white cast, but it doesn't actually tint the product. Like, you can't see it on me. But I can tell that the product's coming out too because it's tinted. You can see it when it comes out on the brush. Like if I go like this, you can see the powder flying out. So you can definitely see that the powder is being applied. The one con with this product compared to the Ilia is that you can't remove the brush to wash it. I do like that about the Ilia, but I just wanted to let you know in case you are looking for a product like this, that I've really been enjoying this one. I've been trying out some Derma E products, and this one has definitely stood out to me, and it's really great. So if you see it, you're curious about it, definitely worth checking out. I also, throughout the month, was trying out some Honest Beauty skincare products. You're going to be seeing a video about that soon. One of the products that I really fell in love with was surprisingly the Honest Beauty Organic Beauty Face Oil. And I didn't think I was going to like this because we all know that I have oily skin. And I've come to realize that there is a definite difference in face oils. Like, some of them are very lightweight, they absorb in really nicely. Some of them are really heavy and you can kind of feel them on your skin. This one surprised me by how lightweight it was. It really just kind of sunk in nicely, felt really nice on my skin. It was still very moisturizing, but it wasn't heavy. And that's really what I look for in face oils. And part of why I want to shout this out is because I really have not found many more affordable face oils that work as well as this one. The face oils I like are expensive. My favorite face oils are the Le Premier face oil, also the Bristol & Sussex Hydrate oil, and those have really steep price points. Granted, you go through face oils really slowly, but you still have to make that initial investment. I believe this is around $25 for a 1 fluid ounce bottle. It works really well. So if you're curious about this, you've seen it in the store, you want to try it, you want to try out something with a little bit lower price point but still works super well, I definitely would recommend checking this out. It's also available in Target. Honest Beauty is also now sold in Walgreens, so you really can find it quite easily, which is also nice because, you know, you can't walk into every single store and find non-toxic beauty products, so having that option is really, really great. This next product I also want to mention because I realized that I've talked about it a lot but never actually shared it in my monthly favorites. And this is the Kara Weiss mascara. And honestly, this reminds me a lot of the Clove and Hallow mascara in that it's not super volumizing, it's more of a lengthening formula. And I believe, okay, so I bought this mascara before there were 2 versions of the Kara Weiss mascara. I believe that I have the lengthening version and that they've now come out with a volumizing version, but I can't confirm which one I actually have because I bought it before there was a distinction between the two. I'm sorry, it's super confusing. It's confusing for me too. I believe the original formula is the lengthening formula and then the new one is the volumizing. So I believe I have the lengthening, but it does do a really good job of lengthening. It does a great job of not smudging, of not transferring. It's just a mascara that looks good. It makes your lashes look good, but it's not overly dramatic. And I also want to give a special shout out to Kara Weiss because this is a refillable mascara packaging, which as much as I love the Clove and Hallow mascara and a lot of other mascaras like the Honest Beauty, mascara is something you should be replacing every 3 months. And so having a mascara tube like this that is refillable means that you can, you know, actually refill the packaging instead of having to purchase the full package every single time. The refill cartridges for the Kara Weiss mascaras are pretty much on target with the price point of, for instance, the Clove and Hallow mascara. I am surprised I've not heard more people talking about this, though I do want to try the new volumizing mascara just because I like volumizing mascaras. I've come to realize that about myself. I just like the way they look on me, so I'm really curious to try that one out, but I did really like this and want to also mention this. I've been mentioning a lot of mascaras recently. I've had the Harvest Beauty that was really good, now the Clove and Hallow, and now this one. But you know what? When you find a good mascara, you gotta share it. I've been living under a bit of a rock with this one, and I finally decided to try out the Momi Dry Shampoo. This is the Modern Minerals hair care line, and I decided to try this out because I saw Andy the Green Queen talk about this dry shampoo and her say that she really liked it. I was at first nervous to try it out because it wasn't a particularly tinted dry shampoo, but if you guys follow her, which if you don't, you should go to follow her YouTube channel and also her Instagram. She's awesome. She has really dark hair, and I also have pretty dark hair. Her hair is even darker than mine. And I was like, okay, if she likes this dry shampoo and it works well for her and doesn't white cast her hair, it's going to work on me. And it definitely does. And part of the reason I like this dry shampoo so much is because of the application. If you see, the way you apply this dry shampoo is with this little nozzle right here, but what I can do is kind of get it right in the areas where I need it, and it's not messy. And that's the problem with a lot of dry shampoos I've used in non-toxic beauty, is they're just messy. That's the problem with all these loose powder products, is they're messy. And this dry shampoo does a great job of absorbing oil, of not white casting my hair, but also just not getting everywhere. I definitely have become a huge fan. I can understand why so many people like it. The scent's really nice. It's not too overpowering. It's just a nice, refreshing scent. It's a really good dry shampoo. So if you're curious about it, also definitely worth checking out. I have to give the credit to Andy because I found this because of her, but it is really, really good. The next products are old favorites of mine, but I've kind of come back and been using them again recently and fallen in love with them all over again. So I recently reorganized my everyday makeup drawer. I filmed the whole process of doing it, so I'm going to link that video up above. If you want to see my thought process about what products I want to use on an everyday basis, also things I'm currently trying out, check out that video, because I really just try and go in depth and really just share my thoughts on a lot of products and kind of show you how I organize my drawer. It's a little bit of everything, but I think you would enjoy it. But in that process, I kind of moved around a few products, some ones I hadn't been using for a while, into my everyday makeup drawer. And one of those was the Root White Gold Highlighter. And I kind of forgot how good this thing was. Like, I always knew I loved it, but then I started using it again and was like, oh yeah, the Root White Gold Highlighter. So I have the highlighter on today, and it is just so good. And part of what made me fall in love with it all over again is I recently tried out the RMS Beauty, their new pressed luminizing powders, and I have the lightest shade of their luminizing powder. I believe it's the shade, I think the name of the shade is Grand Dame. And as much as I love the way that powder looks, I love the way it catches the light, the undertone in that shade is just too deep for my fair skin. And when I used the Root White Gold highlighter after having used that RMS one, I realized that the Root White Gold gives me the same effect as that one. It's got a better undertone, and it is so much more affordable. And yeah, it's not pressed, but it also does come with a locking sifter, so it is still contained, it's not loose. And I was like, why did I ever stop using this highlighter? I think it looks pretty incredible. You guys will have to let me know what you think in the comment section down below. But I'm totally obsessed with this all over again. If you haven't checked it out, you should, especially if you have fair skin, because we all know trying to find a gold toned highlighter with fair skin is tricky. They often are too dark in undertone, and when you look straight on in the camera, you can see the highlight as a shadow, which is the complete opposite of what you want for a highlight. But this one is just so good, and it's so affordable. I am completely in love again. I have no idea why I stopped using it, but if you haven't tried it, you definitely need to. It's completely worth picking up and trying out. And then the last product is one that I've started using again because it is fall, or at least I'm trying to wear fall colors and pretend that it's fall even though it's really hot outside. And this is the Axiology Lip Crayon in the shade Enduring. Unfortunately, I don't have it on my lips today. I wasn't organized enough to do that. Although I am trying out some new products. If you want a sneak peek of some of the things I'm trying out, you should check down in the description box. I always list the products that I'm currently wearing in all my videos. So if you want to see what I'm wearing, you can check down there. But I absolutely love this shade Enduring. It's just the perfect fall shade. Every time I wear this, I'm like, why don't I wear this more often? Because it's just, oh, it's just so pretty. And whenever I wear this shade, I always get questions like on my Instagram, on my videos, like what lipstick shade am I wearing? Part of why I love this is just because the formula is, I love the color, but I also love the Axiology Lip Crayon formula. It's super long wearing, it's really pigmented. It does transfer some, but the transfer, all things considered, is pretty minimal. It's not much of a transfer. So it really just stays in place for a long, long time. If you have not checked it out, I definitely recommend trying some of the Axiology lip crayons. The shade Enduring is like one of my all-time favorite shades. It's just this nice kind of warm, deep pink. It's between a pink and a red with a little bit of brown in it. It's just the perfect fall shade. I am absolutely in love with it, and now that it's fall, I've got it in my full rotation again, and I'm super happy to have it back. So I hope you enjoyed hearing about my monthly favorites this month. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel and check out my Instagram. My handle's at naturallybeautifulgirl for more non-toxic, cruelty-free, and also sustainable living content as well. I'm trying to move into talking about sustainability more in just different aspects of my life. It's something that I'm working on personally, and I'm trying to share that journey with you guys. So I'm also including some of that on there. And that's also why I make sure when I talk about products that have, for instance, refillable packaging, I make sure to highlight that to you guys, because I think it is important to take that into consideration. And it's really nice to see brands, especially in the non-toxic beauty space, moving towards having more sustainable packaging and just overall sustainable manufacturing practices as well. So it's really awesome to see, and I want to be able to share that with you guys. Let me know in the comment section down below what some of your favorite products have been for the month of September. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!